Hello. I think I'm live now. It says I'm live now. Cool. Good. Yes. Okay. I'm live now. I'm gonna pause being able to hear myself in my own headphones because that kind of gets in the way. We're gonna carry on programming the voice assistant. There's not really much to continue talking about, really, is there? Let's do it. I'm gonna be using Go as in the previous stream. I've had some new ideas. I've done a bit more today and earlier yesterday, later yesterday or previous day, not yesterday. I've got some new ideas. Startup should be much faster. Wow, I forgot this stream was on Thursday, I think, wasn't it? Well, after that stream, the time to actually launch the assistant and have it all be ready was about 1.1 seconds. I'm pretty sure I used time to check it. But then the next day, it only took 10 minutes from like knowing nothing about concurrency in Go to moving all of the core starting stuff to what's it called? To be multi-core or however Go chooses to do it. I think I don't have to think about it and goes like maybe this is more relevant to just concurrency and it will be done on one core when another thing isn't doing anything. But it could be run on another core. But like the actual time it took to go from the main blocking thing being single threaded, even if it was only a second, to being multi-core and now 0.3 seconds, was actually very short. So I have thoroughly enjoyed doing multi-core stuff and not literally async stuff, but concurrency in Go. But now I've got other plans that should make it ridiculously fast to launch and overall less complex. Hello, live chat. Hello, confusion unknown. I will remember to pop out live chat so then I can see everything at once. There we go. Good. I see no reason not to transition to this view. Good. Right. So the reason that I thought maybe I should stream the reason that I thought maybe I should stream is because I was just doing this and I was just like, it could be. There were a few times where I had to explain to myself what I was doing to kind of keep it, and I was like, I'm changing, utils to be cause, except still going to be exceptions. No, there aren't going to be exceptions. Then I messaged confusion unknown to be like, this is how things might be. And I had to think more through it in my head. And okay, but how am I going to separate them? Like, so the user knows. And I was just like, I'm thinking about things enough that I may as well stream that thinking. And then maybe some people will enjoy it. And I have it archived in case I need to look back at how I was thinking at this time. I do still have the light from last time. It's just not on. Oh, and it won't turn on because it's not plugged in because the soldering iron is. The switch is off though, so it's not. See the black plug? That one? That's a soldering iron. But without the switch on. And that's because my phone case broke. So I was just like, I'm gonna go near the window and turn a fan on and not breathe this because breathing it would be really bad, and then just melt the plastic back together. And now it's fine. I didn't even, well, I broke the phone case by using the phone, but this has now happened numerous times. And I was like, they're gonna stop replacing it for me eventually. It just, yeah, whatever. Programming things in Go time. I also have zoomed things in just a little bit more. Any more zoomed in than this, and I'm like, that's kind of not very nice. I can't see very much. But I'm like, maybe this will be a little bit more readable, and the bitrate should be higher. So if I go and check up on the stream, are things I don't know how much better I would call that, but maybe it's a bit better, which isn't very good considering the bitrate has been doubled, but oh well. That's what being live is like. Okay. Yeah, so right now I just have it set to exit until the thing's technically started, and that's like, wow, 0.018 seconds. But it's still going to have to do some more stuff than that, but the end thing should still be faster. So what was I actually doing before this? Yes. So for anyone who watches this VOD, or for anyone other than Confusion Unknown, who's just like, well, what's going on? Previously there was a separation, both like in my mind and the actual code, between a car and a util, where a car was meant to be your like a voice-based application that you interact with, and a util is more meant to be some element of the process that allows those to work. So something that controls your lights is a car, but the thing that transcribes your speech is a util. And that distinction still exists in my mind. However, it turns out there's not really much use separating that in the code, and all it's causing is code duplication and issues where I change things for one but not the other. So even though it's kind of icky to have them be the same thing when I don't think about them the same way, ultimately they are the same thing as far as the orchestrator is concerned, so that's just how things are going to be. Need water, and then we'll go for it. Really don't want to see me drinking water as big, so I'll make me again. So let's go for it. So right now, what I'm actually doing is going through the process of going through each car, because I was like, I surely could regex this, but also the time it would take me to think about that is higher than the time it would take to just do it manually. Going through each of the utils and being like, okay, new topics, you are now cause/the thing util, rather than just / the core ID of the util. So let's go for it. Had I already done the intent parser? Is that already when we get to the end? Cause intent parser util, cause intent parser util. Speech to text. Okay, was I already done with this? I swear I wasn't done with all of it. I thought. Yes, there we go. I was just like, well, this would be a good chance for if I think of anything fun. I'm not really doing anything too complex in terms of the actual work it takes to do it. I'm just doing things where I think I already know what I want. I just need to actually do it. Speech to text I just did. I need to do text to speech. Where's this? Oob, that was TTS util run. It's go time. Exactly. Go is the best. Go is the best. Honestly, I wasn't sure whether I would end up really liking it or not. And then even more recently, I was like, well, what if there's some huge thing that I'm gonna hate about it? Errors can be tedious if you don't want to deal with them. But like the language is made for you to do things right. As long as you actually want to make a good and you can always just use an underscore and ignore the error. It can look kind of icky to do if error not equals nil, do this, like having a bunch of those. It can look kind of awkward, and actually I guess what I'm modifying right now is Python. But it can feel kind of icky having a bunch of if error not equals nil, everywhere, but it actually it means that I just know where things will go wrong, because most functions, I guess, somehow there could be some catastrophic error, and that causes the whole thing to crash. But generally, Go means I now know what bits of the program I have to worry about errors in, because those functions return value, comma, error, and everything else just returns value. And it's just a million billion times faster than try, except error type. Wake word. Okay, right. That is good now. I forget where next I need to look. Let's make sure everything still compiles. Yep, everything still launches. We're getting all of these IDs without identifications now. We're getting it from the file name, so that's good. That's why it's so speedy, and it's multi-core. I'm not sure what would happen if I made... I'm not sure how much slower it would be if it was multi-core. At this point, doing this multi-core is actually probably slower, because it's just so fast to read files, but... too late now. Look at all of the logic involved in making this run on multiple cores. Where's... it's not any of that. There. So I want to explain it for everyone who's not used Go. So if I make a mistake, maybe someone will do a comment and then I will understand better. But in Go, if you want something to run concurrently, so it could be a separate thread, it could be on a different core, you just put the word Go in front of a function, and it will go and do that. Obviously, you have to think about it a bit more in the case that you want to get data out of that function. Like, are we gonna are they all gonna be modifying the same variable? And then I think we would need a mutex and stuff. In this case, we're gonna use channels, which are another kind of magic feeling Go thing. So I have this function running, but I'm not taking any return value, and I'm also not passing it the pointer to a value that I want it to modify. So how are we getting data out of it? Well, if I go to cause.go, and that's actually... it's pretty okay. Create core used to be more complex, but I'm in the process now of stripping it down because the way you launch a core is getting less complicated. But if we pretend there was more logic going on here, we have core channel... oh yeah, right, I can put that there. We have a core receiver where I make a channel that will use a type of core. Cores can go through it. And then here, I'm like, well, through that channel, which I took here, so into that channel I'm going to put a core. I never want to take anything out of it, so that's what they say in the function. Into that channel, I put a core. Where's that gonna come out of? So, first in, first out. Basic. I just go, okay, well, however many cores we're expecting to have, I will just wait for something to pop out of that channel and deal with it. And then wait for something to pop out the channel again. So things just go as fast as they possibly can on multiple cores, and then this bit, the only single thread, in a completely single-threaded bit, I can just be like, well, I'll deal with those values as they come through. And it's that simple, and it's really nice, and it just feels really cool. And I know very little about it, so perhaps I'm doing things in a super awful way. Wow, it got dark quickly. I think I'm going to put a light on. Perhaps I'm doing things in a really naive way, or whatever, but, even if that's the case, getting things fundamentally, this works in my brain so much better than async. Let's plug in the light, because I think that would be helpful. Because I have the white plug. Gonna plug that in. Then I'll make it little. Probably gonna need to adjust the exposure. Yeah. Cool. How amazing. Oh, it's gonna get even more too bright. You know what the solution of that is? To that is, and then stop auto focusing, auto exposuring, and there we go. And now things aren't that much less aren't that much brighter. Well, they are quite a bit brighter, but it should be less noisy while trying to be bright. Okay, right. Well, now you can see me better, and I'm only being a little bit blinded. Now I can carry on. Yeah. Go is magic. Go is magic. Ever want to write multicolor things, just do it in Go. Unless you already know how to do it in C++, and then I guess it's like, well, okay, you can do it in something faster. If you don't, learn it in Go. Yes, okay, so I changed all of the topics. I think I changed all of the topics in the MQTT thing. Yeah, I'm looking for it. STT utils. So I need to care about roles. The orchestrator has roles, but we don't need that anymore, do we? So received roles. What is this actually doing? Okay. I get roles from an external car. This is an external car thing. Okay. So I don't need to care about any of that. Hello in YouTube. If it's a collection handler, we get the collections. Nope. Get this will be subscribed to the wildcard. Yes. Okay. Collections. Don't worry about if call rolls util. No more. I think your phone vibrated. It did. I'm just very discreet. I checked it. I guess maybe you didn't see if I have it more forward. Yeah. Don't care about roles. Roles were a thing. And now they ain't need to be. If no config, we publish a thing, okay. And then what else? Get collections no longer needs to be a function because it's a going to be done better, be done like collections. Cause.go does an identification even need to exist? Nope. Code removal. Roles. How about none? Wow. Core.py. I should probably just delete the Python code from the Go branch at this point because I'm not like looking at it much anymore. And if I do need to refer back to it, I can just do it on the website. The decision to have roles has been reversed. You could say it's a role reversal. Indeed is. It's much brighter if I look in the direction of the light. But that's because I looked for a drink. Roles. We will look at documentation later. Identification. Isaac has discovered sunlight. Yo. Not real sunlight though. I mean, it's much warmer than sunlight. Never mind. I guess the camera corrects for that somewhat, but this is quite warm light. I mean, it's quite cold to the touch, but Okay, yeah. So look at all that magic. Let's just add that and be like, roles removed, identification removed, topics for utils are now under pause. Cool, so now probably a bunch of stuff is broken. I mean, that much still works, but if I remove the exit, let's just see how much goes wrong. Started, date time, blueberry. Blueberry. This is probably not going to work, and I'm going to figure out why it's not working. Hey, GLaDOS. No wake words? None of them? Nothing? And that is now why we... What is that topic name? Look at that. % exclamation mark extra string test string search DuckDuckGo. So something somewhere is going wrong. Cool. Let's find out where. Yeah. I find it very humorous that YouTube Music is the last streaming service left that has not had my track go live. The rest all have. YouTube Slow Music, more like. YouTube Slow Music. YouTube, get this guy's track live. As if I would have any control over it, but I will help contribute by saying this. YouTube, I'm not. I could bother the YouTube support guy, but then the guy couldn't help. But YouTube, do something. I wonder actually like what the process is with that, because there's no way they get there's no way they get someone to listen to it. So I wonder what the slowdown would be. I think even Tidal have it. Tidal. Not as in like, ew, why would you put it on Tidal? Put it on as many things as possible, but just like Tidal is just fun because it's Tidal. What am I? Okay, yes, okay. Topic, it looks like where this is going wrong is for configs. Extra. I really am very confused. So we're just gonna look at all the publishers. Title allowing they claim you can hear 192 kilohertz audio, but I know for a fact they don't have that. They didn't give them that. That's past the Shannon Nyquist limit thing. I guess technically, maybe they could know. Tidal could know something about human hearing. We go way above 20 kilohertz in hearing. Therefore, we need way more than 40 kilohertz. But I think the concept that humans are able to hear up to 96 kilohertz would be a bit crazy, because obviously, digitally, you need double the frequency. Go Shannon. Your track specifically. Huh. Tidal double wacky. Go Tidal. Extra string test string TTS util. Somewhere idle moment. Let's make a. Oh, I can't do it in this folder, can I? Let's cd dot test.go. Package name, func main, build, printf. If I give it just %s, but then I give it 2. Why did it unindent? I give it 2, I give it test1 and test2. Does it print out? Yes, okay. That's what we're experiencing. Somewhere I'm probably sprint effing into the topic of something, and it's like, uh-oh. Okay. And test will be my UUID. So I just have to look through these and find one where I'm passing too many. But extra string test string. Why would there be an extra though? I haven't added anything to this. Whatever, I know how to look for it. We'll just go through. Even though I could think about it way more smartly and just know actually where. Let's see. Do we get it? Oh. No, we don't get it if we exit there. Do we exit if we exit? Do we get it if we exit there? No. Do we exit if we do it? Do we get it if we exit there? Wait, actually, we could be even if we're not erroring. I'm being stupid. We do get problems. Okay, but we could have easily been getting the problems before. We do get it there. Dang it. I'm going to have to configure the Go LSP in Neovim when I have the time and energy to properly do it again. I've heard good things about Go in Neovim, but it's a silly long sentence. Every sentence is... everything is silly long compared to Go's name. It's so simple. Good evening, mouse. Could you do me a favor and work? I mean, if this super old mouse has stopped working, I wouldn't put that past it. Because my actual mouse has died because it's wireless. Because I'm so... No, like, I was gonna make a joke about, like, is the wireless mouse that's, like, so... ridiculous. No, actually, this is one where I'm fully on board with wirelessness. Wireless... I can't go back. Using a wired mouse is just... It feels bad now. And I got a good deal on it. But... in defense of wired mice, I would not be having this issue right now if I used a wired mouse. So now I'm trying to use the silly mouse. This is the actual size of it. However, it seems the silly mouse has also died because it ain't working. I do have an even sillier mouse, but it's silly enough that I would really not like to program with it. That might actually be the Poundland mouse. I don't think... It could actually be. Maybe it's from the same OEM. But I got this... Okay, and you know my age. I got this, like, 10 years ago. So, very old, and it came with like my first laptop. Do the clicks work at all? No. Okay, maybe this is the USB hub. Okay, maybe this mouse is too high bandwidth. So if I were to plug it straight into the front panel, in the front. Is that? Oh, you know what? Fine. You get the worst. You get the worst mic then. I'm not sure. I couldn't see chat. Never mind. No one said the audio was gone, but audio definitely was gone because I unplugged what the gosh dang mic was plugged into. So fine. You get the webcam mic instead. And you know what? You also just get I also just get to live with using this mouse with a really sharp cable, I think. I'll give it one more chance. Hello, USB port. No. Yep. No mouse. Oh wait, no, the blueberry. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, I forgot. I was talking about it, and then I got cut off by realizing you couldn't hear me. Luckily, I come prepared for everything except just making the wireless mouse itself. I have many ways to solve this problem. Is this one of them? Because it looks like it's one of them. This isn't the cable that I was looking for, but it's a cable that will work. The same type of cable. Get USB male, USB-A male, USB-A female, and then yay! See, and now my mouse has a 2-meter long cable, effectively. So I'm actually winning because of this. Okay. Now, not only am I using a wired mouse, I have the most wired mouse. Call me when you have a 3-meter long mouse cable. Right, and now to program with something like the width of it's bigger than just 2 fingers next to each other, less than the width of 3 of my fingers next to each other. That's all gonna be good. Okay, let's look back at this. Yes. Printf call needs 0 args, but has 2 args. I see. Why does it need 0? Cause topic to publish. Ah. Yeah. Um. Oh. Okay. I can solve that. I know the line of code that was causing that. Topic to publish. Shazam. And then I will actually... Can I not... Can... Oh, what? I can't go forward in history again? Oh, man. Fine. And then I can remove... No more rows thing. No more rows thing. Let's see what happens now. Test logs. Oh, do I still have exit up there? Yeah. Tremendous. You know, let's just remove the exit and see how this goes. Hey GLaDOS. Nothing? Okay. Okay, let's clear the MQTT thing and run that again. Let's see all the things. Okay. It's publishing central configs. Publishing them wrong. Yes, util. Oh. Do I need to change my own config? Because I know I changed the default, but I don't think I changed my dev arch config. TTS util stt util. Let's run that back. Clear history. Hey, clear the MQTT. Go. I'm missing the STT field. That's right. Because I do checks on that now. So I have to make sure all of those match. Go again. Hey, GLaDOS. Nope. What's wrong now? What's the weather? Right. Let's... Is it not running my other things? That's maybe more concerning. Recording. Let's run the orchestrator again. Hello. One more person in YouTube chat. It claims to have started each thing, but it's actually not. I don't appreciate that fact. Hiya. Indeed. Exec start for that and that, do that. Yeah. So why would you not? Oh, I'm very silly. Go. Blueberry. It picked up the wake word. It's just not doing anything about it. Ah. Why? Oh, I have to change the things that it subscribes to, don't I? I love changing everything. Let's just... Oh, I wish I was the type of guy who knew the proper controls for, multiple cursors, but honestly, pretty faster at this point. Just Rump, rump, rump. Let's go for it. Blueberry. Blueberry. Wake word received. Recording audio. But it's not gonna stop recording audio, isn't it? Is it? Apparently not. Okay, well we can now go over here and figure that out. Audio recorder util. Test audio recorder, record speech. It just responded with an ID? What? Oh wait, no, it was just given an ID. And it never responded. I see. Could you, clarify... Clarify your opinion on this audio recorder. Hey GLaDOS. Mic check. Okay. Let's... Oh... I know what's going on. I made utility functions for all of this, and I need to change the topics there, don't I? Luckily, I actually, kind of laid things out quite reasonably. That should really be better. So, it's not too bad to go and fix all that. Okay. One more time. Hey GLaDOS, what time is it? It got many because of other issues. Let me turn on the record, the thing. Payload. Fix that. Hey GLaDOS, what time is it? Why is it still doing 2 and then 4? What? Let me check htop. Is my magic pkill command not as magic as I thought it was? Let's see, audio. Let's say utils specifically. Okay, nothing with utils in it is running. What's the weather? What? Why 4? Logo license. No. Actually, turning into 4. Let's just see if my multicolumn magic is going wrong. Where precisely? Hello. So I know I can just search the terminal. Okay. So let's see. It only shows up once. STT-util. Each thing is only showing once there, I believe. Ain't that interesting? Let's scroll back up. Okay. Made a sound, then nothing. I'm going to scroll up in the logs. Okay. That's fun. Let's see what's making the intent parser unhappy. Wait. It makes complete sense that it's unhappy because we're not doing collections. Okay, right. Let's do that then. Intents is gonna come. Just not yet. So I may as well subscribe to it now. No, collections and intents shouldn't they? No. Okay, intents I shouldn't put that yet. But collections. Actually, no. There's only one car that does collections. That should be fine. Collections. It's to match the naming scheme. Look at all those collections. And then I completely forgot the exact thing that you have to import. Publish simple. Or publish.single. The topic is going to be blue. Arguments dot device ID. Pause. Car ID. You don't have one, so let's car ID equals default collections. Car ID collections. Oh, car ID default collections. And then I would just, whenever I get a collection there, I add it to my list of collections. That's not where I want to add it, is it? I want to separately subscribe. Yeah, so if show remote logs, we show remote logs. Collections. It's going to be interesting that the intent parser is just looking for for collections that, I'm not sure the best way to handle this. Since, like, previously, the orchestrator would do the job of receiving collections and divvying them out. But that's not how things are going to work anymore. But the intent parser is still Python. So I can't, and I don't know what the best way to do this is. That's awkward. This is awkward. And I presume I can make sure that if I run the orchestrator, that will be its issue. And it wants a config for everything as well, which I guess is gonna be fine, but... Alright, well, let's give it one. I'll, it's gonna want a config for everything. Well, that's what rewrites, re-architectings get you. Config. Alrighty. Friendly name, default collection. Description. Provides preset collection that may be useful. Example config. Don't have one. And then what? I was just publishing it. Well, that looks like the kind of thing that could mostly or entirely be copied and pasted. Yep. Looks like that's what we're gonna do for everything without a config. So now let's do that for all of the utils. Oh, good. Alrighty, what's this one? Audio playback. Play audio using MPV. Audio recorder. This is audio recorder. I'm going to at some point. Which was the util? Did you did text to speech or speech to text? You did one of them because it has an author field. Confusion unknown. Which was your util? Audio intent parser. Let's check how many people have watched. I'll probably be able to tell from the code, so I'll just hope that goes well. Already. utils. I forgot to change that. Utils. 10 parser, utils and 10 parser. Speech to text. And let's compare that to text to speech. This, I honestly I have completely no idea. So let's is there a place we talked about it? I'm not sure, so I'm gonna put none for the author on text to speech and speech to text until you get back to me on that. So that I don't take credit for what's yours. Utils, intent parser. Parses what have you want completed based on speech to text. Utils, speech to text. And scrapes speech. Faster. Uh-oh. Text. Not sure. Okay. It at least should get configs now. Let's pkill-f blueberry. Then let's Python. Oh, wait, I gotta reconnect, don't I? Connect. Connect. New subscription. Wildcard. Starting up, and then I'm getting config sync clock. Really? It's not got one? I thought it did. It does. Well, think clock is not publishing it. Source cause sync clock. Right, because it's called timer sync. do that, then I want to go back to the main repo. I want to check sync fuck commit, and then source that I can see source orchestrator. Python utils that. Then if I run that again, yeah, okay. Orchestrator. Getting config for WLED? What's wrong with WLED? What? WLED never has problems. But it's waiting for a collection. Okay. Okay. Good. No idea how to do this. Maybe. Let me what happened with it? Default collections. Honestly don't know. Oh right, yeah, okay. Add config. Let's make sure I don't get lost. Add. What does utils do? Okay. Let value format. I actually don't know what to do in the receiving collections thing. And everything that currently uses a collection looks for a collection with that name. So I'm just going to have to find a way to do it. Do I need roles? Do I? Okay. Confusion unknown, are you still there? Because I think I have a question about how stupid you think doing a certain kind of stupid thing is. That also seems like the most reasonable way to do this is. Maybe it's not that stupid. The equivalent thing, yeah, having roles is probably good for things like collections and intents and stuff. So maybe the roles like the identification is replaced by like if the name of the file contains collections, it deals with collections. That's really annoying. I really don't like that, but also it does make things way faster, and it does permit me. The thing that I'm worried about now is I need there to be a concrete moment where I am sure that I have all of the collections, and in the future when I switch intents to this, all of the intents. And if everything is Go, if everything can be async, then actually that doesn't matter. But everything isn't right now. And right now is when I need things to work for now. So this could go away in the future. Okay, I'm going to drink some water and put my wireless mouse on charge so that I at least have it later. And then we are going to get to having very little fun. Well, I figured this out. Let's go for it. Put the mouse in. Ow. Right. Oh. Mouse plug in. Mouse cable. Micro USB. But it's plugged in. There we go. Oh, I so don't want to do things this way. I so really don't want to do things this way. Right, let's just do it. Default collections. Roles. I don't want. Okay, roles. A slice of strings. And then roles. How do we get roles? The strings dot split the file path dot base. That is call path, and that is very core. Except I want 2 onward. Is that I forgot, does Go, well, I want 1 onward. 1 until the end. All right. Underscore collections. Dot py. So then I do want to find that collections one. I need to remove the .py, which I can do by splitting that string.split that on dot. What's wrong with that? Value of type. That's valid. I would do. I want the last one, don't I? Splitting it. I'm just going to run it again in the -1. And then and this I want up to the length of that -1. Let's just try run it as a slice. Let's see what happens. Pi collections pi. Okay. I want up until. Am I really gonna do the length of all that -1? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Variable of type string. Oh no. Everything up to it. Good. And then that's not even good enough because what I really need ideally is to remove collections. Wait, if I let me do a yeah, okay. Underscore collections underscore test. So then we would want to split that again. Okay. File name is just that. File name. File name. File name. Just so I can go through and simplify this. And then strings.split file name a blueberry car is itself what? After car ID. And then it's like, okay, I want to take that, I want to place it and that's smaller, but even that I want after karate. I have lost myself in the amount of stupid string stuff that I'm doing. I want to get after the car ID, but I want to remove the dot. Oh yeah, and I want the last one in it. Okay. Let's just keep reassigning this. Right. File name, blueberry car. Then I have actually lost. Right. Let's just leave it for now. Let's just leave that awful line in place. Except we want to split it. What? Oh, right, yeah. Collections test. Right, so like for test X, just to make sure, like, what's that space at the beginning actually? Test, nothing. Test, collections. Okay. Okay. That's completely awful, terrible, terrible line. day fix this trouble. Core ID. Roll. Whatever. You've got. And then receiving collections. If empty branch, yep, I know that. If it contains collections, guess what? Do we add it to the ideally I would want to wait for a response from it, and failing that I could count the number of collections cores I need and then wait until I've got that number. I think I'll go with that. And then I could have a function in the MQTT file. It's like when we receive a collection, we go and do stuff with it. I think I'll do that. US collection receiver. And then I will do all the stuff around it where it's a bunch of boilerplate. There we go. And then in MQTT, I can have a var collection receiver, which is message handler, which is a function that takes in the client. and a message. And what it does. Oh, and pointer. No, we can't give it whatever. And we want that to be 0. So it's actually okay if this takes things away from it, because it will just go negative. Okay. I need to look at the code I had online to see how I was dealing with collections before. Go branch. Source orchestrator. We get the collections for the collection in the range. Publish it to the collection with the name. Do we even need that? I think we can just wait on, let's go, undefined collection receiver. Yeah, that's, now it is defined. Did I keep that there? Cause with collections int. So I just wait until cause I'll do have to take collections. I really don't like that. I could leave this here and just do intent parser. I could just have the intent parser sleep at the start. That's a horrible solution. Might be the right one. Let's go for it. Do I not have, like, from time import sleep? There we go. So over here, we have none of that. None of that. And then in MQTT, I just say, okay, if I get anything on the right thing, let me bring it over so it's easier to go between. What am I subscribing to? Yes. I don't need to. Right. The message payload is going to be what? Let's check the collections car. Car config. What was this before? If I check the previous code. Source utils, not utils, source cause and collections. What was it actually outputting? JSON.dump collections and then the list of collections. Okay. So this would just publish the payload, which would be .dump. Collections, yeah. Where did that even? Okay. Okay, we do want it to retain, but for that reason on exit, we're going to need to remove things. So let's see how I did that with the WLED car. There we go. Collections, config. There you go. So the message collections is going to be equal to message.payload. What was it? Let's see. Yeah, just collection. Yeah, unhappy, untyped string const. Oh, this is... Received collection JSON is a map. String interface. And then okay, Marshall message.payload into received collection JSON, and then we're going to wait, what? If error, we're gonna belog fatal the error. If not, though, received collection JSON collections Yeah, okay, that makes me happy. That's going to be an interface. So I need to turn it into a map. Right. It's a slice of map string interfaces. Cool. So, what are the index in collection, in collections, in range collections? We take the collection, get the ID. What's actually in a collection? Yeah, we get the collection, take the ID, and publish it to collections and that ID. Let's change that to collection handler, because that's... I want to take each collection, because I've already done the type magic. I think it's going to be happy with that. Why can't I? It's not used. That's fine. Client.publish at the topic of that collections that on it. I'm just gonna assume so. Let's check the things. Okay. API right collections. Okay, let's look at the old Python code then, because apparently it wasn't there. Source orchestrator main.py collections for each thing, publish at blueberry UUID collections collection ID. Let's go for the is that blueberry? Hey GLaDOS. Whatever. Oh, wait, what? So mosquito. I want Getting config for wake word util. Really? Why is that what we're stuck on? Oh, I never made one. How about that? Yeah, because I guess I stopped there. Well. Again. WLAD still stuck on. Now. Getting the centralized config. Getting colors collection. Default collections. Since I forgot the Python stuff. Dokali. Redo that. In colors collection. Cause default collections. Right. So this is publishing collections. Let's go back. Never get one? What? Println text. Definitely? No. So the collection handler is never being used. That. Okay. One more time. Yes, that's good. That's a very good sign. I know it's kind of awkward, but this is just what me dealing with JSON and Golang looks like. That would be interface is a list of interfaces. Right, because I know that it's actually a list of mapstring interfaces, but it can only know it's a list of interfaces. And then I take that for each collection, I will assert that is a mapstring interface. And it's still not working, but maybe for a different reason. collection topic. Collection is that. Let's check exactly what WLED is checking for. That colors. Okay. So instead of printing everything for each thing, let's print line VID. Oops. Colors any number boolean set get. Okay, that should be working, but it's not. But it should. Let's see. MQTT stuff is completely certain that something is not working. Is that gonna be it? I think if I added all of the million lines of boilerplate, you'd see an error happening here. Let's go for it. Unknown payload type. It's a map spring interface. Unknown payload type. It publish everything in there is into. Do you want that? Already has the type interface. Right. Okay. Collect that. What do I need to JSON marshal that? Oh. JSON.marshal collection to send JSON. Wait, what? It returns bytes, right? Yes, yeah, okay, yeah, that was. I had that in my mind, and then I didn't use it, and then actually that because it also returns an error, so I have to walrus it. If the error be like error L. If we don't get an error, we won't do anything fatally. Instead, we'll just send JSON. Colors. Yay! It's interesting that two things got published at the same time. But that's besides the point. Hey GLaDOS, what time is it? Okay, things are still going wrong, but other things. Okay, WLED is happy now. Config for audio playback util. What that has one, doesn't it? It does. Go back up. Colors got published on. I'm subscribing to Cause Plus connections. Okay. Okay, but I was, according to the logs, I published a mini. It's clear history. Let's run that back. It just does it twice. Still should only be doing it once. GTS util. GTS util. GTS util. Wait, is it that one that it feels like getting stuck at? Let's open the intent parser. I honestly don't know where this is going. Okay, it gets back on audio. Okay. Let's try that one more time. What's up with audio playback? Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. And is that going to be the case for all of them? Is that what's going on there? Hmm. Publish. Okay. Blueberry. What time is it? Nope. What? What's that? Right. Wait, how is it possibly the case that publish is not defined for audio recorder? Did I cut it from there somehow? Because blueberry. What time is it? We're still getting the fact that it's splitting into 4, but nah. Deal with that one. Deal with it. Non-type. Orchestrator collections. Reasonable. So collection IDs ID I will just copy this. Thank you. It's a JSON.Marshall. How does it actually want it? Loaded collections. Okay. JSON. I should probably start being more consistent with the way that I write JSON at the end of things, whether I just do the capital J or whether I capitalize all of it, but meh. Works for now. If not, blueberry. Blueberry. What time is it? Ah. Ran with the output. The time is that. Okay. No idea why all of that is going on. That's intriguing. But if I would have said it faster, blueberry, what time is it? We might get multiple outputs. Not gonna speak it? Didn't speak it. speak text. Cause let's check that. Interesting. I see nothing obvious in the MQTT logs that makes me think, oh, it's clearly that. Cause STT, oh. No. Wait, no, it's text. Wait, no, it's not text to speech. Oh. Yes, it is. It's text to speech that I'm interested in. And there we go. I'm ready for multiple replies, but it should at least say something. Blueberry. Blueberry. Blueberry? Hey GLaDOS. What time is it?
The time is 10:11 p.m.
Okay. That's something. Now that it works, I think I might do the cleanup off camera, because I think I've had enough for today. I will do that more tomorrow, and I will probably stream again tomorrow. And maybe at some point during the week I will stream some React Native, potentially. But for now, I think I will end it. This has been somewhat productive, but quite an awkward stream. Hopefully you've enjoyed it nonetheless. Hopefully this gets a stupid amount of views like the last stream. It's actually probably hindering me rather than helping that the retention for the previous stream is now like less than 1% because it has 500 views or whatever, but it seems like it's people just clicking on and then clicking off. Probably not helpful. So actually, I hope this doesn't get a ton of views because nobody wants to watch these anyway, because it's mostly like, while chat is relatively empty, it's mostly just me going, typing. Oh no, it didn't work. It didn't work. It works again. Next thing, didn't work. So, hopefully there will be more chat in the future ones. I'll see you later. Goodbye.